Thank goodness for my soundproof doors. I used to have to listen to the laundry run. Okay, so the right wing, let's just call them the SS, the Sinclair sycophants. Northern California, Shasta County, KRCR, the SS, the Sinclair sycophants. In case you don't know who Sinclair is, that's a Murdoch-owned property, who's buying up all the little local stations around here so they can try to make everybody a fan of the SS. So I get these little surveys, these votes, constantly. And they're so tilted right side that I'm just sick of it. I'm a member of this fucking community. And if you people cannot find the middle of the road, get the hell out of the business. Vote. Do you think federal officials are being transparent about the origin of COVID? Well, what the fuck do you know about COVID, Sinclair? What does anyone know about the origin? As far as I know of, everybody's still fighting about what the origin was. I know what the origin was because I understand history and I know how to read. And I'm not working for the Republican Party, nor am I working for the Democratic Party. Let me tell you what happened with COVID, ladies and gentlemen, so that KRCR can educate themselves, at least in the tiniest little bit, okay? The SS. First, 7 years before COVID hit, there was a group of female Chinese virologists that were ringing a very loud bell because 10 guano miners had entered a cave right near the market, the wet market there in China. They had entered this cave to collect guano, and 7 of them died from an unknown respiratory illness that these female virologists found out was COVID-19. But it had actually been discovered many years before that. And these Chinese virologists were ringing the bell, and no one was listening to them. Now, whether it got out of the lab or it was transmitted naturally, since the people who didn't die of COVID were released into the general population. Okay? But no one really knows. But the fact of the matter is that these female virologists had discovered this disease that could cross the species barrier 7 years before that. How do I know that? I read the entire fucking article in a scientific paper. So that's the first survey they want to know. Well, you're just dying for me to say, no, the fucking federal officials are hiding the secret. That's Marjorie Taylor Greene shit. Okay? Really. The SS. Okay? The Sinclair sycophants. So for me, they're the SS. Let's look at vote number 2. Was it necessary for the FBI agents to have permission for deadly force in Trump raid? Standard operating procedure. SOP. Me, you, ex-presidents, doesn't fucking matter. Do you understand? Do you understand? Some fucking nut job working for Trump at Mar-a-Lago pulls a fucking gun and says, you're not doing this. Okay, and Trump wasn't even there. The SS. Okay, the Sinclair sycophants. I'm sick of these fucking surveys that are trying to get people to lean to the right. Okay? KRCR, you are nothing but a fucking propaganda station. For the Sinclair sycophants, you are now the official SS of the North State.